would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll start this drive firing. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Nice move. Creates some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Mayo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense. And
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Cardinals are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The lone back's got it. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Here comes the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the run, it's Valentine. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Gain of 1. First and goal, Illinois.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
221 wing, 221 wing, 4.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on third and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going to the running game. At the 40, there he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
2nd down coming up.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Valentine. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Pace, 27, jump.
Brown has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Handoff to the single back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Valentine. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go, sack.
The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Farrell. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to Brown. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 6 yards on the play.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. Illinois, 28.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Illinois offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Tackle is made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Near the 6-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and short kick. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And some room to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the single back.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running it to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Now on the move. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Brown has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff to the lone back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Illinois! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
And the Illinois offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. The give to the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
2nd down coming up.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
That keeps the score. Illinois 45, Louisville 7.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the option. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man.
They'll try to get him on the fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Gain of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Fights off the defender. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long.